everybody. You're watching the Monica Makes It Happen show. I'm Monica Morales. We have a power panel to start our new year right. We have a Hollywood star and singer, a peacekeeper, the peace doctor with a new book, and a state lawmaker on how to protect your money. What a panel we've got. And it's a story that we first broke, millions of dollars stolen. I think 47 million to be exact. And at the end of our show, we're giving $150,000 in checks to community champions. Thanks to Goya, the boss is here to talk about the incredible work on the front lines fighting human trafficking. We have an epic show. Take a look. We're celebrating our 1-year anniversary of monthly TV shows with a bang.
Monica, happy 1-year anniversary on your show. Monica Makes It Happen.
He's a Hollywood star in dozens of films with Tom Cruise, Sean Penn, even Madonna. Superstar Leon is here, and it's his reggae music and his band, Leon and the Peoples, that's getting so much attention.
Off the pages of a magazine, a bona fide eccentric beauty queen, you're no good for me.
He's all about community. Leon has a message for 2025. What's your message to someone watching?
My message would be, don't give up.
She's known as the Peace Doctor. Erica Ford is here.
It takes work to live.
She's been promoting peace in our communities for decades. Now it's all about inner peace in her new book. From Oprah to Deepak Chopra to even the president, Ford is everywhere spreading her message of love and says she can help you create a new you for the new year.
And let's win our championship.
She's a social media creator and sensation. Selena Williams joins us. Her videos on finding love went viral.
Every time we've no control, if the sky is pink and white.
Then she lost her fiancé last year. It was her followers and community that helped her through the pain. And now she's inspiring others. And our friends at Goya are here giving $150,000 to 3 community champions on the front lines fighting human trafficking.
Last year, there were 85,000 children missing in our country. That's grown to over 340,000.
Now our power panel, here they are. I always say they're my favorite, but this one really is. Leon, superstar, Hollywood superstar, and musician. In films with Tom Cruise, Sean Penn, you name it, even Madonna. Erica Ford, the Peace Doctor, we love her. She has a new book out you have to get. And Assemblymember Khalil Anderson, District 31 in Queens. We love him because he's saving us money. He has gotten $47 million back when SNAP benefits were stolen. But it's all, we're starting with you, Leon. I'm such a fan of yours, but it's really your heart that is the most attractive. You are such a heart and giving to your community. Why? Why do you do this? You're always giving back.
Well, I just think it's important. You know, I think when you are an actor, a singer that has a platform that people love, you have a chance to spread the good word. The name of my band's album is "Love Is a Beautiful Thing." That's right. And so as Leon and the Peoples, we try to spread love throughout the community. We try to sing music that's for the people. That's right. And I just think it's the message of just not giving up, no matter how hard life gets. It's just very important for all of us.
I feel love from you. That's your energy. And being in Hollywood, people would think it's the opposite. It's so harsh and so hard to make it. And there must have been some dark times. People might be experiencing that watching. What do you want to tell them with what you've learned, making it to the top, rising to the top?
Well, there are going to be dark times. There'll be times that, even in my own life where I saw the business change and it wasn't what I thought it would be, and or even what it was. I trained to be an actor. I trained to be the best that I can be, and think that that's going to carry me through. But then other things enter into it, whether it be social media, different people in charge, just the whole game itself. And I've seen so many of my peers just give up. And I just believe that you just can't give up. You got to change with the game.
It's such a good message
and if you want to stay in it. And so that's basically what I tell people all the time. I love talking to young people. They're always asking me, what should I do? How should I do this? And there's no one way to do anything.
No.
But the one thing you can do is believe in yourself and not give up.
Well, we love you so very much, and you're so handsome. The ladies are going to love this show. And you love Erica. Erica, we love that you have a new book out. I watch your Instagram. I'm in love with your Instagram because it's practical information about peace, not just in our community, but in ourselves.
So I bought you a book today.
Yes, oh
Bought
my
you your own book.
gosh, I love
Autographed it
There
inside.
it is. And it's like a workbook. So every day I can go, thank you.
And
I bought one already.
I commit to whenever I'm here and free to come in and do a play each week with you and your audience around.
I would love that. We'll do that because we have a once a week now Facebook show. Breaking news, thanks to Goya. This is a playbook, so it's literally a workbook to change your life.
Because it takes work to live, right? You can't just show up on Monday and think Monday's going to be, you know, you have to have intentionality. If you want your kids to be a certain level or, you know, avoid certain things, you have to put certain things in practice. And so some of the tools that I used on the young people that I worked with for the last 37 years, I put in a playbook. And so I believe we need to get the book. Let's do the plays.
Get the book.
Let's get on the field
Barnes
in this
and
thing
Noble.
called life, and let's win our championship, you know. And so here it is.
I already bought one on Barnes and Noble, and I love it. Assembly member, you cared. So now $47 million is going back into the pockets of our audience. I mean, we broke that story, but you really you made that happen.
Yeah, and I'm grateful to be on today to just talk about, you know, how that has impacted people's lives. We're talking about money that helps put food on people's tables, that over 102,000 claims are put in and $47 million was reestablished to those who lost it due to SNAP skimming, which is a ruthless attempt to take away people's holidays, take away people's food access. Many people need SNAP benefits because it serves as a gap to being able to have food access in their households, and we're grateful that this period has opened that up for folks.
And you know, I still get emails from our viewers that are suffering. So we're going to put up a website. There's a website that they can go to, and you have breaking news.
Yes,
You're part of that task force.
Yes, I was recently appointed by Speaker Hasty as the chair of the new Food, Farm, and Nutrition Policy Task Force for the state, and I'm grateful for that position because now we'll be looking at these issues more holistically and figure out how we can solve the issue of hunger. And as I said, you know, before, and I'll say it again, you know, we live in the richest state, in the richest country in the history of the world, and we shouldn't have anybody going hungry.
That's right, and we all agree with that. And community champions, all of you, thank you for being on the panel. And coming up, she's a social media influencer with millions of followers. Get this, she says life doesn't really start till after 50. Ooh, I need to hear that. That's in business too, and in your personal life. I've got to see this. And we have Goya here. They have a surprise for 3 big community champions. We're talking $150,000. I've always wanted to give money away. That's what we're doing. They're fighting human trafficking in our communities. That's next. Don't go away.
Monica, happy 1-year anniversary on your show. Monica Makes It Happen. The name of your show is so true. You make it happen for everyday New Yorkers. For the last year, you have been a voice for the voiceless. Your show talks about the issues at the heart of our city, from housing and homelessness to jobs and social justice. Wishing you an even greater success in year 2. And hats off to you and your team.
1, 2, 3, Monica makes it happen!
Hi, everybody, and we're back, and she's from Brooklyn. Her videos on Instagram went viral. Selena Williams met the love of her life later in life at the age of 50. Hey, that's prime time. What are you talking about? Her engagement was a social media sensation, but then tragedy struck. Her fiancé Eddie died suddenly, leaving her devastated but determined to keep his memory alive. Williams is a survivor and thriver. She joins us now with her incredible story. Selena, I had to have you on. You had to be on my show because, first of all, you give so much hope. If you're going through grief, a lot of us go through grief and the loss of a loved one. And for you, it was this incredibly handsome, vivacious, we thought healthy man.
Yeah.
And you'd given up on love, but here he was. And then he passed away, but you continued to forge on. Yeah. So your message now, if someone's watching and they're looking at all these beautiful videos, is what?
Is that no matter what you're going through, how hard it seems, that you have to get through it and overcome, and that as painful as it may seem at the moment, that there is a bright side.
I love that message, but what I love too is that we do so many stories about grief and loss and everything else, but what I love is that your social media audience, and I have a social media, they pull you up so many times.
They really do.
And then you became viral, and then now it's your business. You were so humble. You don't want to be an influencer. You said, I'm a creator, and I love that.
Yeah.
Why do you say that? Why?
Because I think that when you say you influence people, sometimes that's like a negative, connotation. I don't like that. So I don't say followers, I like to say supporters, and I like to say that being creative is much more important.
I used to have men laugh at me when I said, we are the power, the women over a certain age, may I say 50. Look at you there with your beautiful, beautiful soulmate. I do believe that we are running the show nowadays. And is that the message? Because I heard now, you see those videos, you're modeling. You're modeling. You started a career in modeling.
I really did. I think that one of the biggest things is that everything we were taught about aging was a lie. It really was. I think that people didn't realize that you can begin again as many times as you want to, and that 40 is the new whatever, and 50 is, I'll be 54 in March, and I feel great. I really feel great.
Thank you, Selena, for joining us. I'm going to have a lot more on the Pix 11 News about your story. Coming up in our Legends block, it's epic. We have 3 CEOs doing great things in our community, and we have surprises for them, too. Yes! It's checks, you know me. So they can continue their good works. That's all next. Don't go away. Don't go away.
Happy 1-year anniversary to Monica, because Monica makes it happen. When I'm not rocking and rolling, or hipping and hopping, or rocking or rapping, I'm in the place to be with Monica, because Monica makes it happen. You can ask me, and you can ask Teddy back there. Monica, keep up the great works. Congratulations on 1-year anniversary and many, many more. Rah!
And it's our Legends block, and I'd like to call it, well, a very important block where we honor community champions really making it happen. January is Human Trafficking Prevention Month, and Pix 11 News is partnering with Goya to tell the stories of human trafficking. And right at the head of that army is Goya's CEO, Bob Unanaway. He's here, and this is a TV first. His army of angels are here. You always tell me, Bob, and Rafael Toro, of course, from Goya Foods as well, on our first show. You always tell me you have an army of angels. Now they're actually here on television.
Well, Monica, you are the head angel because Monica makes it happen, and your voice, along with all of our voices, to bring awareness to this evil and the tragedy of exploitation of our children. It has to stop, but we have to be aware of it, and that's where, you know, our organization, Goya Cares, was born with the sound of freedom and becoming aware of this incredible evil that is taking over our country and our world. So thank you for your voice and for your giving us a voice and this incredible army of beautiful hearts and people to raise awareness for child trafficking.
Well, this is a TV first, having the CEOs here. And Rafael Toro, you have been doing this for so many years in our communities, fighting the good fight. Is there an energy shift, Bob, that you're seeing? Are you guys seeing an energy shift in our community?
100%. I mean, we've seen human trafficking grow, particularly with children, from 85,000 children missing last year to 340,000 children missing this year. But they're not missing, they're sold. It's an industry. It's the biggest industry in the world. And I think with a change of administration, we've already, today, they've taken in 307 people. Criminals who have raped and abused children. So yes, there's a shift, and with all of our efforts and all of our voices, we can only do so much. If the government puts their commitment and interest and strength in securing our neighborhoods, securing our borders, I think this shift is going to be a very welcome shift.
And you know, Shakima, really quickly, one thing someone watching can take away that you want them to know immediately.
Yeah, one thing that I want folks to know that this is an issue that impacts people regardless of their background, social status, and I think once people become more educated about the issue, they'll be more equipped to help bring some relief for those who have suffered from human trafficking and those who are now survivors of human trafficking. I think it would also equip them to be better able to help meet the immediate needs of those folks, right? Food, clothing, shelter, mental health support, educational, employment support, legal services.
And I have to thank you, Rafael, because from the beginning you have been sounding the alarm too, and here we've been focused on housing, food, and now this is our next mission at Pix 11, and it's thanks to Bob, thanks to you, Rafael, but we are surprising you, Bob. And I know you hate this, but I love it. You are our Pix 11 Community Champion, Legend Award. There's only 14 in existence, and this is for you, Bob, for all that you do. Clap, we love you, Bob. Thank you for everything that you do. And guess what? Coming up, we have a surprise for the three of you. Don't go away. We're turning the tables, right, Bob and Rafael?
Amen.
On them. And you know, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I love checks, and that's what this is all about, funding. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Yes.